do stand-up comedy here in the city, oh gosh, 29 years ago. And I moved to Florida. I've been battling breast cancer for 11 years. No applause. They're not real. I rented them. No, I used to live here, and I was pretty amazed when I came back because I forgot how tough New York is. I've been living in Florida, and everybody's so polite in the South, and the signs are polite. I mean, we have a sign in our driveway like, "Please, John has a pocket. Thank you, y'all." The signs in New York like, "Don't even think of fucking pocketing." And my line has got a guy with his hands the symbol. It's tough here. So, as I said, I was battling breast cancer, and I found out that I'm now cancer-free. Yay! Second chance at life, baby. So I came to do my bucket list. So I decided I was going to do a little couch surfing here in New York. First stop, my 75-year-old father. His name is Gina Vicari. My brother's name is Gina Vicari. My nephew's name is Gina Vicari. When my daughter was born, I was just going to automatically write Gina Vicari. And my mother said, "Stop! We don't need any more Gina Vicari." So she's George Foreman. And so, I go see my dad, 75. He's got the hip problem. He can't walk. And my brother's at the garage with the clicker. And he hits the button. My father screams, "No, Vinny's going to break!" And sure enough, it breaks. So, being the big sister that I am, I've got to go rescue my brother. I run up there and I'm going to fix it. Boom, I make it worse. My father's like, "Gina, don't help people. Even if they need it." And I'm thinking, I'm 50 years old, and this is the life lesson the old man's teaching me. And me and my sister-in-law, my brother, we're having a big, "Oh, the old man, don't help people." 10 Commandments. You don't know how right he was. Needless to say, I was shipped to my brother's house. So now I'm couch surfing at my brother's house. I love my sister-in-law. She's really great. She says, "We're going to have a passion party. We're going to call it 50 Shades of Grey." 50 Shades of Grey. I don't even know what this is. Oh, you mean buy a dildo at your house party? Oh, okay. So we're at this party, and the woman's talking about safe words and bondage, and I'm like, oh my God. This other woman comes in, she's drunk, she's talking to flowers on phone, she's eating chips everywhere. She goes in the bathroom, I tell my sister-in-law, "It's your house. Kick her out, kick her out." Don't help people, my father's saying in my head. So she gets her out, and then the woman goes on, and this dildo comes out. It's like a missile. It's like gigantic. "Here, look at this model." And it's got bells and whistles and beads going around, and you see middle-aged women going, "Oh, yes, very realistic." And we're passing it around in the hot. So then there's another woman, there's a party within the party, and she doesn't know I got a little piece of gossip about her before the party. I found out that during Fleet Week, she had a few fun times with the sailors, okay? So I have a conversation with her, knowing what I know, and my father's voice in my head. And she says to me, "I'm very unhappy at my marriage." I'm not surprised. I don't say anything. "My husband is mean, he follows me, he tests me, he's this." And I'm like, oh, he's terrible, and I'm a good girl, I am. I'm a good girl. My fair lady, my ass. I don't say anything. No, I still don't say anything. I'm nice. My father's voice. I don't help people. So then I turn around, and she's talking to somebody else, and I hear her say, I said, "What? Oh, why don't you leave him if he's so mean? He's rotten you." She says, "Oh, no, I love my house." I mean, you can't keep me in a house with a man I hate, This baby's got a lot of money, but this guy doesn't have anything. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "And my dogs. I can't leave my house and my dogs." I'm like, okay. So I move on, I turn around, and then I hear her out of the corner of my ear talking to somebody. She's like, "I would live in a shack with the man I love." And I couldn't help it anymore. I'm like, bullshit! You just said you wouldn't leave your house. He's treating you like shit. She's like this. Needless to say, I'm at my friend Joanne's house this week. And Joanne's cool. She's an old friend. In fact, she brought most of the audience. In fact, the real audience are my friends. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So should I do the pop bit, Joanne? The kids in the audience. She's like, "Do the pop bit. Do the pop bit." Like, where's the punchline? I don't know. That's because you smoke too much fucking pot. But not me. George in the audience, little George Foreman. Hi, Georgie. And as I said, I was battling cancer, and I used to live here. And back in the day, I met a few people. I actually dated the same man as Oprah at one point. Different times. Not Stedman, or I'd still be with that motherfucker. But he was, back in the day, he was an up-and-coming director, and then I had another boyfriend who was an agent, and he wouldn't get me work because he had to work for his wife. I don't know, something like that. So 30 years later, I come back and tell him, it's not who you know, it's who you know, it's who you know. So I called them up, both of them. Oh, sorry, I can't help you on that. Hey, that blowjob in 85 was for work today. So it's not who you know, it's who you blow. Nothing. All right, I almost have to go, but I'd like to do one little impersonation for you. I used to do this in my act many years ago, and back then, the woman was 20 years older than me, and now I look 20 years older than her. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Cher would look like with no plastic surgery.